loudest venues in the NFL. There's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Carolina Panthers and the Kansas City Chiefs. Versus 0-3. Will current form hold? We'll find out as we're off in week 4. This taken in at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And whoa, he's going to hope that that is not a sign of things to come. A rude welcoming to this ball game. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they've run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And this one is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this will be taken at the 13. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
Ready.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And the Chiefs are going to get him. That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. He'll dump this one off to Hubbard. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen The benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
A first carry for the Canadian-born Chuba Hubbard. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. And some room to work. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 25 yards, the pickup there, and also a first down. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right, finding space at the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. This defense for the Chiefs, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He gets this one to Hubbard, complete. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. That'll give him 8 that time. And that's going to make it 4th down. They'll look to throw again. And this is caught. He hits more. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on 4th.
Now, that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there, making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
They go play action here on first down. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They'll look to throw here. He finds his man, complete. It's Hubbard. And he'll be brought down at the 27. On 3rd down, here's a run by Hubbard. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
He had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short, definitely was a great time to dial one up.
Back to throw now on first down. To the right side, and he's got more, complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort. But instead, he sets his guys up in excellent shape for a 1st and goal.
He'll look to throw. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are an extra point away from evening this one up. No problem there on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. The Chiefs at 3-0 here in the month of September. And they come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Mahomes now to throw. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam. But notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11, sets them up 1st and goal.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive. And here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. He'll pitch it back. A good run on 1st down, and now they contemplate a 2nd and goal situation.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. The pitch back. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone to potentially tie this game up. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Back to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll set up to throw. He'll get this to Bell. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. To throw, it's Mahomes. Locates Hardman for another catch. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Mahomes now on first down. Catch is made by Hardman. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in KC with the Chiefs on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. From the 10. And not much happening on the return. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. The opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw taken in by Valdez-Scantling. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That puts them in excellent position, first and goal after a gain of 19.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the third quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there with his third touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Bell. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. A give up the middle, Hubbard. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll run for it. It's Hubbard. And try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Working free to drop him for the sack there was Amari Barno.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
He's got his man. That's Hardman. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They go play fake. Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football. And
he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. On play action, it's Mahomes. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be out of bounds. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
They'll look to throw. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Chiefs get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one... And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll start by running the option to the right. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now a handoff running through the middle. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. On 3rd, here's an option play right. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And it bangs off the right upright, no good. But that shouldn't matter a great deal as they still lead by a bundle here. So the interception, that had him set up in golden shape, but no first down comes of it. And in the end, no points come up.
And Brandon, I tell you, in a sudden change offense, you must capitalize. This is where you can really swing momentum in your favor. But that time, they let him off the hook.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Over the middle. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 and the 15. 83 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a 1st down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And that will force a turnover on downs. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay?
And now here's another interception. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. And with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
They'll try again. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. Yeah, can't ask for a better 1st quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to, because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 23 yards on the play.
Here we go.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Looking to throw. They'll set up the screen here for Hubbard. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Second and 5. And my goodness, another interception. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. And the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now here's the option play going left. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the 1st down. And Mahomes going to run again. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. Give him 4 yards there on the 1st down keeper. Now a 2nd down and 6. Now this is Kelsey, a tight end carry. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Charles, a lot.
Yeah. Should I style now for you?